The first person I can recall who really knew their way around a deck of cards was my great uncle, whose name was also John. One day I asked him how he attained such skill, thinking that he would say practice or some such thing, but he surprised me and told me a little story, which I'll tell you. He said, John, when I was a boy, just about your age, a little older, a mysterious stranger showed up with cloven hooves, horns, and a long tail, smelling of brimstone. He said, I'll give you complete mastery over a deck of cards, in return for which the low, low price of your immortal soul. Well, even at the time I knew a good deal, so I took him up on it, but with one condition. Before I signed my name in blood on the dotted line, I said, you'll have to give me, on the day of reckoning, one chance to win back my soul. Play a card game of your choosing, and if I win, I get to tear up the marker. Well, things went fine for years, but eventually the day arrived. The devil appeared and said, it's time for our little game, John. I said, fine. He said, which of the forces in the universe do you choose to represent you? And I, of course, chose the most powerful force, love. The devil just laughed.
At that point, he pulled out a set of strange cards, sometimes called the Devil's Picture Book. That was a small packet, but as I could see, each one represented the lovers. The force that I had selected as the most powerful one. The devil told me that if I could simply select one of these cards, marked with the lovers, he would tear up the marker and I would be free to live the remainder of my life in peace. There were only 8 of them. It seemed like a pretty good deal for me. But, he said, I almost forgot. We need one more card. It's the most important, and my favorite. I call it the Devil card. Now, I still liked my odds, because as long as I picked any of the lover cards, I would be able to beat the devil at his own game. There were a lot more lover cards. Only if I chose the one devil card would I have to pay up. Well, the stranger mixed the cards, and mixed them, and mixed them. So there was no way for me to follow it. And then I made my choice. The stranger picked up my card and said, John, get ready to relocate to a warmer climate. And let this be a lesson to you, because the devil never, ever plays fair. Frankly, I said, as I picked up and tore the contract in two, neither do I.